Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Whether you're in need of a website, domain, or online store, make your next move with Squarespace. Hello, today you join us in Rochester, in upstate New York, and we are here because we are visiting the Kodak factory. With the guys, we have many members with us. We've got Aslan, hello, Joe, Steve, hello, and Big Daddy Devin. Fuck. We have made it into the Kodak Headquarters. This is where film is made. This is where the portrait gods bless the film land. Hopefully we're going to see some cool stuff. Should be an exciting time. Pretty stoked, it's pretty cool. It just is pretty cold, that's the only downside, and it's snowing quite a lot. So we're currently in George's office, the man himself, Mr. Kodak. Initial reaction to Kodak land?
Well, I think I didn't realize how giant this place was.
Oh, it's quite
like
impressive.
Twice the size of Central Park. It's like, whoa, they have a lot of stuff here, like a lot of stuff.
And again, everywhere you see where there's open space, there was a building there before. Most of the area over here was paper. I'll show you my favorite spot in the entire park, and I'll pull away from it so you guys can see it better. Right in front of us is building 1. This was the power plant, and so it still actually is a steam generation plant today. Steam is obviously an incredible resource for the plant, providing power, heat, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Right here is my favorite archway in the entire park. You can see there's an 1894 keystone. Obviously the new brick around it is a new facade, but this building dates again back to 1894. So the archway, if you look at the bottom, see there's those 2 little triangles coming out from either side. Those are actually hub protectors so that the horse-drawn carriages wouldn't knock out the archway as they went through the tunnel. This is building 28. This building's sole purpose is for employee enjoyment. There's absolutely no manufacturing in that entire building whatsoever.
There's no windows.
There are no windows on the back because it's a theater.
Oh, okay.
So on the right side here, that is actually see the cantilevered area? That's actually the stage for roughly 2,000 seat theater. It's the same size theater as the one where the Oscars are in California. Just the one in California is a little bit more ornate than ours. But we have 70 millimeter film projection, 35 millimeter film projection, 16, and we could do Super 8. We also have digital and stuff too. There was a 20-lane bowling alley in the basement, a shooting range. You could bring your gun to work and you could shoot. You know, times were different. There's a gym, there's a pool that was never finished. Lots of stories about why it was never finished. One of those stories is that they never calculated for the weight of the water because it's on the 5th floor. We don't believe that one to actually be true. There's a whole subfloor that was dedicated to a group called the Kodak Camera Club. The Camera Club officially kind of closed its doors in I'm going to pull up because there's somebody coming behind me. They officially kind of closed its doors in 2007 when it lost corporate funding to continue its operations as it was, and I'll describe as it was. It was the entire sub-basement of this building. There were over 30 dark rooms, print drying rooms, and a whole bunch of other stuff for taking photos, learning how to make photos, learning how to make prints. You also learned how to shoot cinema, so shooting 16 millimeter, and then later on 8 millimeter, Super 8, and all that stuff. It was basically, it was just for employees. You had to be an employee, or I believe they allowed relatives or like really good friends of the camera club could come in. People who, you know, had volunteered and done those types of things. But again, solely for employees. The membership in 1971 was 23,000. And it started in 1920. It's 98 years old. So the camera club. Steve and I are now working on its second coming. We've actually opened it up to the general public as kind of an outreach, community outreach, as well as education experiences. So I call it the 3 E's. It's education, experience, and exhibition. So we're working to provide kind of unique experiences to allow people to learn about different products and technologies that we work with or work on. So we've done photo walks and intros to 35mm, studio lighting, medium format, a bunch of other stuff in the works to come. Yes, so we just kind of started that up this year.
This is really quite something. I wasn't anticipating how large this place is. It's like truly insane. It's all such cool kind of industrial, super industrial buildings, all these pipes kind of going on. Just really cool to see. It's amazing. It's just really cool. These huge things have film in them. They are gigantic.
Nice footwork, G-Money. Wow. That is thick. It's such a wad of film.
That's right. That's a film chain. It's thick.
It goes into the light to the pink.
You guys saw the inside?
Oh wow.
It's
like sand.
It really is.
So apparently, they are capable of making 50,000 rolls of 35mm film a day. That's quite something.
I've got an original piece that I wrote back in 2002. I was 13, 8th grade. But, you know, I've been sitting on it for almost 15 years, and I don't think but I was thinking about having Devin do an interpretive dance to the piece. I don't know. He's super talented, this guy.
No, did they finish redoing it? But no one really knows.
Did you need any Wi-Fi?
So we just arrived at our glamorous residence for the night. I think it was it $16 each? Yeah. Here's the grand tour. Nice
Now we
2
know.
beds.
Mid-distance.
I like the color palette actually. It's not as bad as I was expecting. It's great. That is the only positive thing I can say about this book.
Joe.
I think my wife might be a little jealous that I'm going to be cozying up to my man Devin here.
There's a cigarette! Oh, this is
Before the video ends, I'd quickly like to thank Squarespace again for sponsoring this video. If you're looking to build a website of any kind, whether it's a blog, a store, or a portfolio for your photography, definitely check out Squarespace. It's really easy to build a professional looking website and you definitely don't need any prior experience. And you can get 10% off using the code NEGATIVEFEEDBACK. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you didn't mind that it was quite rough, long, and not the prettiest, but I thought it was really interesting and it would be a shame not to share what I did get. So hopefully next week we'll have the first video properly on the road and hopefully you're excited for that.